We're live in the pits of Metal Chaos with your one and only, and with John of Paralysis, New Jersey thrash metal. So, John, what's up?
Hey, how are you? How are you doing?
That's good. How's you doing?
I'm doing decent.
What's the weather like in New Jersey?
It's not bad. It's actually pretty windy and it's nice. It's not hot.
Yeah, it's in the 70s over here. 60s,
yeah,
70s.
That's good.
Yep. So, tell me about Paralysis. When did it start?
Well, we started probably about 5 years ago. It started just as me and a couple of friends just jamming on guitar, playing some cover tunes. And we soon formed a band and started playing like open mic nights and stuff like that. And then over the course of maybe a year, we started playing out in the local scene. And after that, we just started trying to play as many shows as we could, get on as much stuff as we could, get music out. And we toured a couple times. We opened up for some pretty big bands like Toxic, Toxic Holocaust. We opened up for Onslaught and Artillery, a bunch of bands. So it's been crazy. It's been a crazy ride so far.
I've seen all those bands: Toxic, Onslaught, Artillery.
Yeah, those were great shows. They were great shows.
Mhm. So your new album drops Friday. What's the name of your new album?
Excuse me?
What's the name of your new album that's dropping on Friday?
Oh, it's Life Sentence. We just released a single today off Decibel magazine. So it's up for stream right there, and then in about 24 hours it'll be up on YouTube, and anybody can stream it wherever they want. So the single's Life Sentence, the title track, and then we release a 10-song full-length album on Friday with all new songs. 2 new band members, Patrick Hart and Matt Pavlik on bass and drums. Patrick Hart actually helped me out write a lot of the music. I was the sole songwriter in the past 2 releases we put out.
Okay.
And he came in and he wrote half the songs now, so we really stepped our game up on our songwriting skills. So
now, tell me about the band name Paralysis. How'd you guys come up with that name? What does it mean?
Well, it's not too much of an interesting story. I had a guitar teacher that I had for about 7 years, and we were trying to figure out how to come up. We were trying to figure out a name that sounded decent and not corny or anything. So I asked him for advice, or if he knew of anything that like would sound good, or gave him a couple of suggestions while we were thinking. And he suggested Paralysis because that was his band name back when he was in high school. He had a band called Paralysis, so he's like, yeah, use that. We don't play anymore, so I thought it sounded pretty good, and it kind of stuck, so.
Cool.
So here we are with that.
Now, is there a story behind your new album that you guys are dropping on Friday? Is there a story behind Life Sentence? Is there a story behind that?
There's not really a story, but it's more of like the whole of the title track, Life Sentence. It's based off of kind of like how you're born into a life that you can't really help, and sometimes like people are stuck in that life and they can't really get out of it with, say, drugs and fighting and violence and stuff like that. So I guess that's kind of like the whole album. The album, like, I don't know the word for it, but it's the basis of the album. And a lot of the songs have to do with real life situations and stuff I've gone through in the past and stuff that the other guys have gone through too. We all kind of wrote the lyrics, so it's all mainly about like real life stuff, not more like fantasy and more things that a lot of the bands start to like follow, like metal and metal all around. So
now, what are the titles of your other albums?
We released a EP last year. It was called You Can Win. We had a couple of artists from, like, we had the guitar player from Toxic on it. We had one of the ex-guitar players from Overkill on it. We also had the singer from Tankard on it, doing a couple of, like, guest appearances on the album. And then, I guess, first release was an EP back in 2015 called No Turning Back that we released.
Mm. So this is your first full length?
Mm-hmm. Excuse me?
This is your first full length?
Yes, this is our first full length we're releasing, and I'm pretty excited to get it out. So, because I personally hate my music, and I think this stuff came out really good, and it came out really solid. So I hope everybody likes it.
And you guys got a tour coming up?
We have a tour coming up with another band, Xenophile, going cross country. It's a full U.S. tour. I think there's like 23 or 24 dates lined up, and we should be hitting anywhere from Texas to California to Chicago and New York area. So it should be a lot of fun.
So, now let's get into your personal life a little bit. Now, how many guitars you own?
Right now I own 3 guitars. They're all Jacksons. I have a Jackson Rhodes, Randy Rhodes, like custom that I kind of made my own. I took a pickup out, added a kill switch in there, and put a Floyd Rose on it, better Floyd Rose on it. So that's kind of like, I guess, my Frankenstein guitar. I got, maybe about 6 years ago, I got a Among the Living 20-year anniversary guitar that's signed by Scott Ian. I bought it at the Guitar Center. My mom bought it for me, and that was like my main guitar for a while. And then I kind of stopped using that now because there's only like 250 of them made, and I made my own custom Jackson. It's a Jackson Soloist with a maple neck, green, like a neon green body, which is like my favorite color, neon green.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's got one pickup on it and one kill switch, so it's very simple. It's not like anything too complicated, because I don't really find a need for anything else than what I got on there, so.
That's pretty cool. Now,
Yeah.
Now, what bands inspired you growing up?
Well, I started out like in a lot of like Queen and Ozzy Osbourne, like his more of his solo stuff. I didn't really get into Black Sabbath when I first got into music, but my mom turned me off to Queen. I kind of got into like Ozzy by myself, and that was kind of like my startup to music. And then when I got into like more of the heavy like thrash metal and stuff, I lived in a town called Manville, and my neighbor, he was into like, he was big in the 80s, like he was going to all the shows and all that, so he brought me to my first like thrash metal show, which was Anthrax, Testament, and Death Angel, which was great. That was a whole change of life for me. And then he also got me into like hardcore punk, like Cro-Mags and DRI and stuff like that, so he was a big influence in my life with the music I listen to now, so that's kind of what got me started with all the with like thrash metal and hardcore punk and all types of music I listen to now.
I see you like Exodus, Death Angel, Slayer, Megadeth, Anthrax, Tankard, DRI, Municipal Waste, Nuclear Assault, Sick of It All, Cross Mags, Leeway, Testament, Suicidal Tendencies, Onslaught, Overkill, Toxic Holocaust, Creator Sodom, Whiplash. Why not Destruction?
I don't know. I never really got into them. I respect them a lot. Yeah, I never really got into them. I don't know if it was just not giving them more of a chance, or if it was just like I just didn't really, the music didn't really hit me at the first moment of listening to it, you know? Because a lot of those bands, it's like the first time I listened to it, I was kind of hooked on it. So it's like sometimes I'll get into music and I'll lose interest after maybe a week of listening to it, but a lot of those bands I still listen to now, and after like 5 years of knowing them, like I still listen to them constantly. So
What about Voivod?
Voivod, same with them. I just never really, me personally, I never got into them. I can never get into them. So
You like Demolition Hammer, I see.
yes, they're a big influence on how we play now. They just played New York just yesterday. I missed the show, but a couple of my other band members were there, so
Well,
I heard it was a really good show.
Well, Goat Horse playing out in Wisconsin tonight. I'm gonna miss that show because my car's being a bitch.
Nah, that sucks.
Yep.
That sucks.
Yep. I like Goat Horse.
Yeah.
What do you think about Goat Horse?
I think they're pretty good. I don't know if it was them or another band, but I actually heard that a couple of their band members, believe it or not, were in a band called Paralysis back in the day. I could be wrong, but I think it was Goat Horse that they have a couple of band members that were also in a band when they started being musicians called Paralysis, which is pretty funny to me because I didn't even realize that until someone told me that just not too long ago.
What? Huh? What age? No, hold on. Sorry. What age did you pick up the guitar?
I picked up the guitar, I think when I was like 7 or 6. My mom, there was a music store that opened in my hometown, and I somehow found interest in guitar and wanting to try to play guitar, and it really just stuck with me, and I've always been consistent with wanting to play guitar ever since then, so here I am now in a band and touring and stuff like that, so it's been a wild journey and a big dream of mine,
So right now, I'd say you're about 22 years old?
No, I'm 19.
Oh, you're still a baby!
Yes.
How about the rest of the band? How about the rest of the band?
We kind of all range. I'm 19. Patrick Hart is 18. Matt Pavlik, who is the drummer, he is 25. And the guitar player, Ronnie Iglesias, he's 27. So we all kind of range in age, but it doesn't, when we're all playing together and we're all hanging out, it doesn't seem that way. We're all best friends, and it just seems like we're all the same age, and that doesn't really cross our mind.
Now remember, be an influence to teenagers. Wait till you're 21 to drink.
Yes. I personally don't drink or smoke or anything like that. It's a drug, so.
Smoking weed is fine. It's not a drug.
No, I know. It's just personally not for me.
Yeah, so. I know. So, the first concert you went to when you were a kid?
The first concert, I was coming out of school, and my mom surprised me and told me my uncle was going to take me to see Van Halen, the reunion tour when David Lee Roth came back. So
yeah,
that was a crazy first concert for me.
Damn.
So.
Damn, that's cool.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Ever since then, I love going to concerts and love seeing shows and stuff like that.
At what age did you start singing?
Wasn't until a couple years, probably around 5 years ago or 6 years ago, because that's like when the band started, and I was kind of just like, you know what, we were trying to figure out who was going to be the vocalist and who was going to sing and stuff like that, and I kind of said, fuck it, I'll do it. So that's kind of how that came about.
On the band page, it says the band started in 2010.
Probably, yeah. If I'm probably wrong, I don't have a great memory at all. So it was actually probably about.
So it's like been
7
years, yeah. Since you were 12 years old, damn.
Yeah, me and my friend Rhett, we've been going at it for a while, and then he recently parted ways with us, but we've ever since like we were 12, 13, we've been going crazy with music, and that was like our passion.
So, do you wear the vest, the battle vest with the patches on it?
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
Do you wear those vests with the patches on it?
I don't know. I always wanted to get a vest, but I felt like it was too much money for me. And I just never really kind of got into wanting a vest or anything like that. So.
Well, for future reference, you can actually go to a thrift store, buy a jean jacket, cut it down to a vest, and then start buying patches at shows and sewing up patches.
Yeah. I know about all the shows and everything, but never really thought about the idea of getting one at a thrift store or anything like that. So.
Well, yeah, they're available at thrift stores. You could buy jean jackets, freaking hoodies, anything. Make a vest out of.
Yeah, wow.
That's what's cool about making vests. It's your creation, your design.
Yeah. I should start doing that. I don't know why I don't, but.
Okay, now what kind of merchandise you guys got available for sale?
On this upcoming tour, we'll have T-shirts. We'll have the CDs for sale, the new full length, and then we'll also have patches for sale. Ironically, so.
Oh, see, you got your own band patch. You can start off with your own band patch.
We've had a lot of requests for patches over the past couple of years, so we're finally getting those done and getting printed and everything like that. So
or
on tour and stuff like that.
Or you can take one of the small T-shirts and cut off the front of it and sew it onto the back of the vest. There's your big patch.
Yes. I think actually someone has done that before with one of our shirts. So.
Oh, see, you could do that too.
Yeah.
Now, tell me, what's your favorite food?
My favorite food, I would say steak. Steak has always been like my favorite food, and I don't know.
Steak and potatoes, steak and applesauce. What kind of steak?
Like steak and French fries more, stuff like that. So.
Do you have any favorite drinks like pop, water, what, coffee?
I drink a lot of like Dr Pepper and Arizona iced tea.
Okay.
Stuff like that. I'm trying to drink a lot more water now because obviously that stuff is very unhealthy for you. So.
What musical vocalist inspired you?
Not one. I don't really know. I never really gave it a thought. I would say Joel Bryan of Toxic Holocaust is like a big inspiration on my vocals. Billy of Creator, he's another big one. I would say those two are like the top two biggest influences on my vocals.
Now, how many times a month do you guys practice?
Practice every week on Mondays. So sometimes it'll get a little screwed up. Like today we didn't because it's me and my girlfriend's anniversary. So we didn't practice today, but we usually practice every week on Mondays. So.
Okay. Now, websites you can be found on.
Mm-hmm. What sites are we going to be found on?
What websites?
Right now, we have our single on Decibel Magazine. Then on Friday, we're going to be releasing
No. Website.
I didn't hear you.
Websites the band can be found on. Websites.
Oh, we could be found on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, mainly all the big social media websites we can be found on. We also have a big cartel for our merch, and we also have a Bandcamp for like digital download and stuff like that, where our new full length will be for sale on Friday. And then we're also on Spotify, iTunes, Amazon, all those for music as well.
Are you guys on Bandcamp?
Yes, we are on Bandcamp.
Okay. Now tell me about your show September 21st, September 11th with Diamond Head.
Yes, I'm pretty excited for that.
Saint
we got asked by a good friend of ours. He's the promoter of the show, so we haven't played one of his shows in a while. So he's like, I want you guys to be on this, and we couldn't turn it down. So
that's pretty cool at the St. Vitus Bar.
Yes, that's a pretty famous venue
in Brooklyn, New York.
Yes.
And then August 17th, you guys are playing the NYDM Summer Bash.
Yes. We're playing with Blood Feast and Dehumanized, so that should be another good one.
Oh yeah, you guys are playing with a lot of other bands too.
Yes, we've played with a lot, and I'm really thankful to play with who we've played with in the past, so it's been crazy.
It's a 3-day fest.
Hmm?
It's a 3-day fest, that's nice.
Yes.
New York, Jersey death metal. Nice. At Roxy and Duke's Roadhouse.
Yeah,
so,
we've played there a couple times. It's a pretty good venue.
So let me ask you, when does the tour start with the other band that you guys are playing with?
The tour?
Yeah, when does it start?
It starts in about 2 weeks. We start on July 14th, and we go all the way to August 13th. We should be starting in Richmond, Virginia, and we're ending in New York City. So
that's cool. And then you guys are playing September 9th with Mortician. Nice.
Yes, that's going to be another good one up in Poughkeepsie, New York.
Hell yeah, at the Loft.
Yeah.
Well, I'll send some of my friends over there to check you guys out.
Yes, that's going to be a good show.
I got a lot of friends all over the place. Now, how's your hometown fan base?
It's pretty decent. I mean, it's kind of hard to say because, I guess we consider ourselves from my hometown because we're all spread out. I live in a small town called Long Valley, New Jersey. It's more towards PA, western New Jersey.
You don't need to give the details.
But with the, it's kind of hard because everybody is so spread out in New Jersey.
Yeah.
So, I would say decent amount of a hometown fan base, but.
Oh well, I got 6 cousins that live in Long Valley, New Jersey. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
On my mom's side.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really?
I got 6 cousins that live over there. They flew in from Germany. They moved to New Jersey.
Really?
Yep. This was 10 years ago.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
They like it better here in America than in Germany.
Yes. Yes, it's a big German town.
And back in April, you guys played with Gorgatron, huh?
Yes. We played with Gorgatron and Texas Toast.
Oh, yeah. I love Gorgatron.
Yes.
You guys been playing with a lot of my favorite bands. You guys are playing with a lot of my favorite bands.
Yes. They're great guys, and Texas Toast are also great guys. Those were 2 fun shows, so.
So, in the next 5 to 10 years from now, where do you see your band at?
I honestly couldn't even tell you. It's crazy to see how we've come to where we are now, so who knows where we could be. We could be all doing our own things, or we could still be going strong, touring, and doing what we love doing now, so.
Don't you want to stay together for the next 10 years?
Oh yeah, I would love to stay together, but
okay.
You never know what happens, so never know what could happen.
Okay, imagine you guys stay together for the next 10 years. How many albums do you guys plan to drop by then?
Maybe 2, 3, hopefully.
10 years? I see probably 4.
Yeah, I don't like doing like a album every year or something like that. I like spreading things out and making things interesting and making people wait for things and want albums, you know?
Yeah. Are you guys managed or self-managed?
We are managed by our manager, Nick Minikos.
Okay.
He's been a good friend of mine for a while, so he's been helping us out with that.
Is Nick Minikos Greek?
Yes, he is. He is Greek.
I could tell. I got Greek in me. Do you guys have any music videos on YouTube?
Yes, we have one music video for the title track of our EP, You Can't Win.
Okay.
We shot it at a house show in Staten Island, and then we also did the other half of the music video in my backyard of my dad's house.
So your parents are split?
Yes, they are.
I'm sorry to hear that.
No, it's okay. I'm honestly happier that way than if they were together. So
yeah,
it's taught me who I am and how to act and how to act. You know.
Yeah. Well, John, thank you for your time, my friend. I'm gonna close out the show with Life Sentence.
Yes, thank you so much for having me and talking with me.
Stay on the phone for a second.
All right.
Hold on.
Looking at the biggest of fears, passed out gods and strung up thoughts, teaching you how to live. Doesn't matter where you came from, this is the only life you know. Broken dreams and addictive temptation, the only path ahead is death. Born into a life sentence. Life sentence. Born into a life sentence. Life sentence. Acid on needles and dreams. It's the only life you learn to know. There's something that calls out success, and it's through the effective rebel. Doesn't matter where you came from, this is the only life you know. Broken dreams and addictive temptation, the only path ahead is death. Born into a life sentence. Life sentence. Born into a life sentence. Life sentence. killer's no way to save face. When you come out and let them know, even through the smiles, the cherry mounts, the thoughts are racing, the chest is tight, and the stomach burns. Seeking no rewards for merit. No slings and arrows of the outrageous Cycle 1. It's all meaningless and we lose the time to be happy, and the fear grows that one day I'm going to die. It's a silent killer, no one to save me. When you come out and let them know, even through the smiles, the cherry mounts, the thoughts are racing, the chest is tight, and the stomach burns.